Hello guys, good morning. Guess where I am? How you doing? I don't even know. I just felt like doing a random video. Just start doing this kind of random things because most times they turn out to be the most interesting. And I think I'll be answering the Q&A I got from Facebook and Instagram. So see you later on. See you later. Gizzies. I got a few questions. It's not so much because many times, well, let's forget about that one. I got questions and quite interesting questions actually, and then they're not so much so, and they're very deep, interesting questions. So I'll be answering them. They're from Facebook and Instagram. I don't think they're even up to 20. They're just very few of them. So I'll be answering them soonest. I just need to take my bath and look good. And probably not look good. It's actually none of your business. Anyhow I look like on this channel, you go take calm. You don't like to see original things. You don't like real life. You will like it by force on this channel. As long as you come here, you must be original. If you used to be fake, I will turn you to original. You understand? Kuyotara. Kita kibera. Anyways, yeah, let me just take my bath and come over here with anyhow I'm looking. Take it. I'm going to come here and then, yeah, we're going to answer those questions. They're very interesting. They're very, very interesting questions. And I actually jotted them down. I'm very old school, you know. So I jotted them down. I don't know how people, well, I do me. I don't know when did I start thinking about people. It baffles me so much that people are trying to make me be like them. I don't even know when I started thinking and be like, what am I going to do that people are going to like? I've never been this person before because people are frustrating my life and they're trying to confuse my mind, my sweet, beautiful, God-given mind that God has given to me to be an extremely original person. Excuse me. I turned on the tap. Let me go turn it off. Excuse you. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know when I started thinking like people. When did Chinonye start changing? And since I became like this, I used to get so angry with myself. I feel like punching my face sometimes. You will never walk in Jesus' name. Every demonicness from people will never reach me. I will slap the demon, kill the demon, and the people slap their life come out. What is all this nonsense? Please, I can never be like another person. That is why God. No. That is why God loves me too much. Please, God forbid bad thing. Every fake version, Holy Ghost fire. I can never be like another person. So, I'll just come up here and do my thing. And yeah, I wrote them down and mixed the questions together. So, not too few, but there are few compared to the regular Q&A I usually see. Like I used to say, I want to say like other people who put this thing in my mind. I used to mind my business before. Isn't it when these human beings will be frustrating someone, they can never appreciate somebody, all they do is look and walk away. But now I know who appreciates me. I know that God appreciates me. I do appreciate myself a whole lot. I watch my videos, I smile. I'm so happy with myself. It's just wicked souls. These demonic people that just want me to be another person that they can't even say you are doing well. Like show some form of appreciation. Like write something appreciative on the comment section so that somebody will feel positive. Yeah, I know you don't need to wait for people to comment. We need appreciation. Even God himself wants to be thanked. We need appreciation. Every one of us does. Even people that do evil, they want even appreciation. Talk about somebody that tries their best and does original things. It's not fair. I don't care. Life is not fair. I really don't care. I don't want to be emotional for stupid things anymore. They are not worth my energy at all. So I'll be back here and we'll just see how it's gonna go. I don't know the plan. We'll see you later, okay? Okay? Yes. I'm going to see you later. Thank you very much. So I'm back now. I'm done taking my shower. I just rubbed my cream and I actually applied leave-in conditioner on my hair. Before I twisted this hair, I didn't apply any twisting cream, so it's just there. We'll just see how this goes. Anyways, I'm back with the questions. And guess what? I guess that there were 20 questions. There were exactly 20 questions asked. Oh my goodness. At this point, I like this way I just think that's cool then. So yeah, like I told you, I don't have any plans for this video. The only thing I know that is my plan in this video is just to answer the questions asked. A few questions I was asked. I don't think I want to rush it anyways. What I'm trying to do here, I'm like using my makeup boxes. Like I'm trying to, I don't even know if I will make up even. Let's see how it goes. So as we're talking, we'll be answering the questions. What's the first question here? The first question here is, what's your nickname? What is or are your nicknames? Well, I don't have a nickname, but Chijane, I would say, is my nickname, but it's the combination of my two names. And guess what? The person that first of all that suggested this name for me was my cousin Ekene Mojeku. If you watch this video, hi. If you watch this video, if you watch this video, hi Ekene, thank you. Yeah, it's actually the one that suggested the name one time, like that very long time ago, and it was out of joke. And like, yes, I think he called me that like a few times, and I think that's how this name started. That's how it started. But it's still my name. Is it a nickname? I don't know, but I think it's a nickname, and it's a cute nickname. Duh. So thank you very much, Ekene. God bless you, my brother. Next question. What's your take on abortion? Oh my goodness. Nice one. What's my take on abortion? I'll be very honest with you here. Like I like to refer back to myself before and now. And the worst thing you can ever do to people is not to tell them the truth. That's the worst thing. The worst people in this life, like I've said one time, or I mentioned in my story in Instagram and Facebook or stuff, are the people that see wrong going on and do not say it. They know. We all know the truth. This is the funniest part. We all know the truth. I understand circumstances can differ, blah, 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 blah. Once it's not your fault, and well, the topic is very deep, but on my take of abortion, God said, thou shalt not kill. Because he said we should not kill. We're not going to kill, no matter how difficult the situation is. No matter what it is. And that's it, an innocent child. They are taking their life away. You don't know who God is going to use through to bring justice or peace or something great in this life. You can't kill people. Whether the baby is 1 day old or whatever in your womb, you have to carry that baby. Nobody asks you to go and have premarital sex or unwanted pregnancy and everything. This topic is so deep. I think I'm going to talk about this topic another day. But my take on abortion is, don't do it. Even if it's rape, I know it's difficult. I know that circumstances can be difficult, but don't do it. Don't do it so that you will not go to hell, please. That's what we are. That's the reason now. It's not because of not going to hell that everybody's trying their best to be good, even if it's very hard in a wicked world like this. That's the reason. You don't have to do it. Before, people actually confuse me. I would say, depending on the circumstances, blah, blah, blah. And even hospitals will advise you to take away your baby if they see that your baby is a bit, like, have a little fault in their body or their limbs. And I don't know why the hospital has such policy. But actually, scientists are not the best people that you can actually ask advice from. You actually have to seek advice from your conscience and God. Seek advice from people that mean the best for you. The world does not have the best advices for people. I can tell you this over and over. Or you become an enemy of God and you will still go to hell. Oh my God, you would kill yourself most times. Many times people die during abortion. They say, like, have you seen this thing of abortion? Have you seen a video of it? Like the glimpse of it? It's not the original one, no. Like cartoonated version or whatever they call it. Cutting a baby from the head to the limbs. Wetin happen? Wetin the pikin do you? That's an innocent child. No matter who the father is, you can make that child be somebody that you. I know it's not easy to take care of children and all of that, but we were once children before. If they killed you that way, would you be here? It's very selfish, I beg. Let's forget. Let's cut all the oversized explanation. We know that abortion is a selfish decision. It depends on the circumstances, but still use your best God-given brain. Most people that try to take abortion and do not take it and later keep their children till later, they never regretted it. But people that did it usually many times regret it, unless their conscience is already dead. Like people that will commit so many abortions, 10 abortions, 50 abortions for your boyfriend. People no get sense for this life. I tell you, many people no get sense. What is your take on long distance relationship? I'm not even making up. Are you sure that I'm going to make up again? What is my take on long distance relationship? It's a very difficult decision to make, but if you make good plans, I believe you'll be able to overcome. If you and your partner are on the same phase, you and your partner has to be on the same phase. You need to be able to be faithful. It's a whole lot of exercise, like it's a whole lot of sacrifice. But if once the person is on the same phase with you and you people are both genuine and you love each other, it works. It works, and it actually works. It's not the matter of short-term distance relationship, because the first time I tried short-term relationship, it wasn't the best for me. I know that some people can't take it long this. How am I saying? Wait, what was my question? Before I come and bear. Okay, what was the question? What is your take on long distance relationship? I don't know why this one they disturb me. You like that? So, long distance relationship is good if you and the person are on the same phase and you can be faithful. Yes, it's possible, but it's very difficult. I will be honest with you. But if you make good plans and you have the funds, I think it's possible. It's not that difficult. For example, maybe you asked me that question because you know me. Yeah, it's very hard, it's very tough, very difficult decision to make, but it is worth it. It's worth it because I'm on the same phase with the person that I'm waiting for and all of that. I mean, he's waiting for me. He's my husband at this moment, but ever since we have actually always been in a long distance relationship. And short distance relationships are not always the best, because many times it's not about the distance, it's about the person. Some people are in a short distance relationship and the person is breaking their hearts, making them angry all the time, bringing out demons from them, getting them angry, cheating on them. You people can take those things, so you know better than I do. So yeah, that's my take on long-term relationships. Is wonderful if you're with the right person. Awesome. Okay. And what do you think about long-term relationship? Now, okay, in case you don't understand this grammar, this English, long distance relationship, the first question that was asked about relationship was long distance relationship means people that live far apart, the one I just answered. Right now, what is my take on long-term relationship? Long-term relationship is a relationship that works, and definitely not marriage. Many times it's not marriage. It's a relationship that is outside marriage, because it's only marriage that is meant to be till forever, or till death do you part. So long-term relationship is a relationship that you stay for a very long time. See how that sounds? That's very creepy for me. My own take on it. I would advise never do it. Don't do it. For my fellow girls, so if you can do it, is it not after you finish talking? If the person wants to take the talk, if you want to take the advice, your business. If you don't want to take the advice, your business. So even God give us advice, we never even obey that one finish, not to obey our fellow human being advice. Guy, if you want to stay in a long-term relationship, you stay with a man or a boy, or some people that started friending themselves for a very young age. Yakata. That thing is a big work for me. I don't advise it. As long as it's not marriage, It's not advised by me. I'm telling you. Some people it works. For some people it works. Sweetheart, school sweetheart, secondary school sweetheart, primary school. You people should do your thing. I'd advise don't do it, because don't do it. I will never do it. I will never do it. I would have never done it. Nah. How can you stay with one person for a long time and the person is not your husband or your wife? Oh my God, you people, your decisions in this life, you people should be taking it easy on yourselves. Like, you will meet so many people. Why can't you meet so many people before you finally choose one person? Why do you have to stay with a particular person till you have already done marriage even before you enter the marriage? That's so stressful. That's my take. I don't know. It depends on the situation still. Let me not try to sound like over insensitive about it, but it depends on the situation. I don't know. I don't think it's something I would advise anybody to do. But you do you. Do you love making new friends? Uh at the moment I don't. I'm not interested in friendship at the moment. It's not worth it for me unless the person has too much work to do. So I would say I'm not interested. Do I love making new friends? I like meeting new people. That's all. Meeting new people. Yeah, I like meeting new people. Making friends. I think it's something I don't know if I will cancel it, but at the moment I'm not interested. So how long is your longest relationship? Wow, you can bear. My longest relationship is actually my marriage. Um, I've been married since 2019. 3 years is my longest relationship. Duh. I can't stay with somebody for. How can I stay with somebody for 3 whole years when there are other people that are fine the outside? He's married to married keep me in long relation in a long term relationship. Yeah. Only married that can keep me in it. No. So mine is my marriage. What careers do you love? Wow, interesting question. What careers do I love? I love almost every career. I feel like every career is very important. But obviously, before I used to love everything, anything can go. But now, please, I love the soft work things. When I'm sitting at home and I'm making millions of money, that's what I want to do now. I just want to make a video and make millions from it. Can't be bothered. Like before, I was so I want to work hard. I want to be superwoman. I want to fly. I not want to do that. I want to sit down in the house and make my money. That is where I am now. So the careers I love are soft works. Let's speak it about it. Soft work. Soft work career or any career that makes a lot of money from it, that is obviously good, obviously not anything negative, definitely. Hello, don't call me in that because I'm not gonna support it. So something I'm even looking into now is like being a pilot. I think it's a very interesting career, and I've never been interested before because of how there's plane crashes and all of that. But it's not everything you must put your mind into something negative. And I feel like fear actually makes people not achieve what they have to achieve in life, and that's disgust. It's a very evil spirit that holds a lot of people back. So anything you want to do, please go for it. And every career is very important because without that career, people will not do that job. And every job needs to be done. Some people needs to pack shit. Why some people needs to sit down when like some people need to like take everybody has been assigned for different levels, and many times you don't remain in a particular level if you really want to grow because people will still want to come to that level that you are. So there's no career that is useless. Some people that God raised up and bring them down later. Some people that were lower before and God lifts them up. So every career is very important. But I'll say soft work, big money. No much work. Just sit down, soft things, and make millions. That's what I'm in for now, and or any other job that gives a lot of money. Yeah. So I actually did not even mention any particular career, just pilots and yeah, anything that brings money. That's what I would say at the moment. Anything that brings good money, not just any money, because I can't be bothered right now. Nice questions. What careers do you hate? Wow, this is deep. For me, it's deep. What careers do I hate? I don't think I hate any career. I respect every career. I respect every single career. Every career is very important. Obviously, I there are careers that are not good. Obviously, like prostitution, armed robbery, cultism, all those things. But as a career that everybody knows that I don't like, I don't know. There's none coming to my mind right now because every one of them is very important. Career. But I would say any career that will put you on your mental health under pressure, don't do it. Don't don't overstress yourself for another person because you can easily be replaced. Ah, yakata. Did that get into the right place? Because it got into my own brain. Don't do a career that you are not being appreciated or um or frustrate your mental health. It's not worth it because if you are gone from there, they will replace you. Can easily because you know you can be replaced. Why should you do something that you are not appreciated or something um that is not worth it? Like the kind of job I was doing before. Don't worry, I'll tell you a story about my how I quitted my job. It was not good. But yeah, I prefer where I am now than where I was. Even when I was working, I didn't even have any shing. By now, I don't have money, but then it was worse. My mental health was at stake, and I was still unhappy, and I was still not being appreciated, and I was doing my job well. Oh, that's the worst part. We're going to talk about that another time. So remind me these two topics I said I'm going to talk about. The first one is abortion, and the second one is what was that? How I quitted my job. Yeah, it's gonna be a topic here. Story time topic, whatever it is. Sex in relationship or dating or not? Nice question. You're so intelligent. Well done, well done. Whoever this is, because I didn't write the names. Sex in relationship or dating or not? You know, the world will tell you, hey, it's not your business for you to tell people whether to have sex. Hey, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I made mistakes by my thinking, by my actions before. Don't do it. Do take my advice. Instead of having sex before marriage, you better try to get to know the person. Calm down, actually, because sometimes we like to rush things that is not necessary. Calm down. Follow the process of the church. The church actually have a good way of telling people. I don't know, good churches anyways, because some people will say don't get pregnant, like premarital pregnancy. What did they say? Having being pregnant before marriage and blah 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 is not good. But the point is, don't have sex before marriage. That's the main thing, because people are more interested in not bringing bad name to the family than the main thing. But if that really happens, instead of aborting the child or trying to have a good name, you better carry that child with your pregnancy. Go to a church that supports, that can wed you. As long as there is witnesses there, it will still be marked in heaven. No, there's no special person that needs to do a marriage. I don't think there's anything special as long as the person is in a good relationship with God. I don't know, you work your life out, but sex in relationship is not advised. But if you've made a mistake, just go to God for forgiveness. Just like, remember, let's always be referring back to the Bible where Adam and Eve made a mistake and they did not apologize to God. Instead of apologizing, they were blaming each other. No, instead of blaming each other, you have made a mistake. Move on. Ask God for forgiveness. Show that you have a contrite heart. Show that you are sorry. You need to be sorry, because that's the only heart that God is not just someone that says, God, I'm sorry, forgive me, Lord. You need to show that you are sorry. You need to be apologizing all the time until you are cleansed of that sin, because there are demons that always like to witness against people because of their sin. We all know these things by now. If you have grown spiritually, you're supposed to know by now. Anyways, and even if you have so sex in relationship or dating, please, even if you're doing it, just stop it, please, because the repercussion is very difficult than the situation. Enjoying for the moment and suffering later. No, I would say you should not do it, please. And don't deceive anybody. When anybody that is living that deceitful life or acting like a virgin outside, but they are doing evil inside. Evil. Don't do that. It's not good. Be open and be plain and be true to yourself and to God and to people. That's the best thing you can do in this life. Please. Don't have sex before marriage. If you want to listen, if you don't want, please do it now. Do it and see later. Hey, religion views. Whoa, religion views. This is a big topic. I will talk about this another time. This is a third topic. Nice. Thank you very much for this review. This is good. Religion views, religion views, religion views, religion views. I would say that according to from my experience, my spiritual experience knowing God, the only religion accepted is Jesus Christ. Any other thing is a lie, real manipulation from the devil to deceive human being and drag souls to hell. If you like, believe it or not. Sometimes I talk to some people that know me too well, and then they say something like, if you're not sure about what you're saying, why are you talking about that? How dare you talk to me like that? Are you the one that went through the things, the torture I went through spiritually? Are you the one that you even saw things I went through with my eyes, with your eyes? You saw everything that went on. You still did not learn from it. You want to die and perish in hell? Then you will finish praying Jesus, Jesus, Mary, do all those nonsense you do, and you will die and you will go to hell, and we will still be here. You will see it. Abi na talk. This is fact. This is somebody that has gone through hell and by the grace of God survived it. By the grace of God, I wouldn't have survived it if it wasn't with me. I wouldn't have, really. Please do you it concern me. What do you think about men that give excuses for bad behaviors? Do you expect me as a woman to leave him if he hardly ever considers me? They said, what do you think about men that give excuses for bad behaviors? What do you mean by that? Okay, I understand now. Men that give excuses that, okay, that do bad things and then they'll be giving excuses, okay? Do you expect me as a woman to leave him if he hardly ever considers me? What do you think? What can you take? It depends on what you can take. If you can take it, it will never change. That's just all I want you to know. You just think with your senses, think with your complete sense. That way you can be able to function better. So, what do you think that if he's behaving bad and he's giving excuses and as you said, do you expect me as a woman to leave him if he hardly ever considers me? Yes, you leave him. Sometimes, if you leave some people, they will come back. Sometimes they will not come back. Even if you have spent 1 billion years together, for the fact that you have refused to be used or to be mistreated, will bring somebody that you are expecting your way. You just need to be able to select those people, and those kind of people will come on their own. Then you need to be smart enough to pick the best. As a woman, you suppose smart past men. Men are very intelligent, but as a woman, you should be smarter. Do you understand? You don't want to be taken for granted. You need to put that standards because we are the ones that easily get heartbreaks. You know the society that we live in. They support men in many things. You are the one that needs to fight for yourself, my dear sister. If you don't have a family that fight for you and you cannot fight for yourself, you will just be living like one rubbish. Like you are going to be messed up. You're going to be angry all the time. You are going to be unhappy, and God does not live inside unhappy people. It's only the spirit of the devil that always wants somebody to, always devilish spirit that wants someone to always be unhappy all the time. Because I'm not even doing my hair because the topic is too interesting. Well, let's leave it like that. I told you that I don't have plans. So yeah. So what was I saying before? It depends on what you can take. That's just what I can say. If you can take rubbish, then keep taking rubbish, and you will see whether it's going to change. I can't be bothered, man. Many people don't have conscience. People are supposed to have conscience, but many people don't have conscience. And if you cannot put them straight, then whatever you see, you take. Thank you very much. He loves his job and friends more than me. What does this mean? He loves his job and friends more than me. If he loves his job and friends more than you're asking me. So rephrase this. If you love your job and friends more than your guy, is it gonna stay? Some people can take this. This is what I'm saying. Depends on what you can take, sweethearts. If you can take that somebody loves his job and his friends more than you, then take it in Jesus' name. God bless you. How do I know he loves me? My dear sister, I'm not in the same relationship with you. Why is the only girls that were asking me questions? Guys, I need your questions. Hello. So, how do I know he loves me? How I know he loves me? I don't know. It depends on what's going on in your relationship. But I would say, if I put it in my own shoes, like if he can do sacrifices for me, if he can make himself uncomfortable for me, if he's having plans, like men that have sense now. Like when you meet them, when they have dreams, prospects, they're working, they're hardworking, they're working towards whatever they want. Somebody that is on point. And choose the best. Don't ever choose rubbish. Like they used to say, don't settle. Choose the best that comes to you. Choose the best. God, give us sense, please. We need a lot of sense. You have already given us, but give us more because we don't always use it. Seriously. That's why I know He loves me. My dear, it depends on how He's treating you. You need to know. You should know. You are a woman. If you have the same feelings I do have, you can do better. So, when do I take a walk? Wow. Is it me that will tell you when you will take a walk in your own relationship? Girl, it depends on what you can take, like I say. These topics are too deep, I mean, it looks like an attack. But it depends on what you can take. When you can take a walk is when you can't take it anymore. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's very funny, please. It reminds me of some things like, how can you not know when you need to take a walk? Guys, many bad guys, they take advantage of girls. Like, and if you give him that power and that strength, like he can take advantage of you, he will definitely do. People are bad than good. People are supposed to be good and bad, but people are bad than good. And how do you put them right? You take things or you don't take things. And if you don't show this guy that you are serious, it's gonna always take you for a fool, even if you are in marriage. Depends on what you can take. It depends on how long you can take it. Me, my dear sister, I will leave immediately I see rubbish. This is me, oh, do you, please. I know that I used to overdo. How do I change him? Jesus. Hello. Wait. You say, how do you change him? Who asked me that question? Why didn't I write the names? How do I change him, my dear? Which kind of things is to change people? Please. I don't know. How can you change him? How do you change him? So all this while you have been trying to change him, haven't you been trying to change him? All this while that you are thinking of how do you change him? Sometimes you can change somebody by prayer if the person have a good heart. Let me be honest. Yeah, if the person have a good heart and the person just misbehaving and being blind, sometimes you can change them by prayer, but it depends on who you are praying for. Just imagine if you're praying for somebody like Pharaoh. Is it gonna change? God did not change Pharaoh. Are you gonna change Pharaoh? Okay, let's say you are praying for somebody like Samuel. No, not Samuel. Let me use David. David is gonna change. He has a good heart. He did sin. He sinned, but he was sorry. That kind of person can't change. Yeah. Even you yourself. If you have conscience, you will change. If you don't have conscience, you're not going to change. If you listen, if you obey and you listen to something advisable, good, you will be able to change. If you don't listen, you can't change. Like changing people is something that comes from within. Is more than like supernatural. Is obviously supernatural power can make you walk into that, but as a change, it's a decision, you know. It's a very hardcore, long-term thinking decision, and it's not everybody that is capable of changing. Let's be honest with ourselves here, because a lot of people are very comfortable with their evil. So do you? What's your longest friendship? Wow, interesting. I don't think I've ever had any longest friendship. But I think the last time I made a very long friendship thing is when I was in primary school. Now I have friends that I used to be friends with before secondary school that I'm still speaking with, and we're still talking because we still have that sincerely friendshipness. But I would say my longest friendship was when I was in primary school. That time we were young and we were vulnerable and we were innocent. Not all of us anyways, because then I still got a lot of bullying. But many of us, like among my group of friends, yeah, I could remember a few of them that we stayed together for the years I stayed in that school. So Even till date, you're still talking. I think one of them, you're still talking. It's, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. Let me think. It's over 10 years. Over 10 years. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it's more than 10 years. So, yeah. I don't want to. What did this one write? I don't want to love him. Well, I don't want to lose him, but he is not changing. And I don't want to lose him, but he's not changing. Any piece of advice, you don't want to lose him, but he's not changing. I would advise you that you should leave or act like you're leaving, or really leave and see what action he gives you. If he agrees to it, he never loved you and you are wasting your love on the wrong person. If he does something about it, then he truly loves you, or if he truly changes, because you just have to follow the person, study the person that you are with. You're the person that know the person more than myself. So, and it depends on what you can take. So some guys, if you leave them, that's when they wake up and they work hard to win you back. Why some do not give a damn about you in the first place. It depends on what you can take. I say it again. Next question, it says, what are the general deal breakers in marriage and relationship? What are the general deal breakers in marriage and relationships? It depends on what you can take. I believe, like, if you don't set boundaries from the beginning of that relationship is going to sink into the ditch. That relationship is going to, it will never work well. You will always manage until one person leave the other. It depends on the limits you give. Like, if you, it depends on your own personal deal breakers. What are the things that you can take? If you can take everything, then there's the marriage, like, or the relationship is open for everybody to come in and go out whenever they please, and that is no longer a protected union. So it depends on the limits and the boundaries you set. So if you can take anything, then that's very bad for you, because once you get into a relationship, marriage, or whatever you want it to be, you must set deals. You must set deal breakers. Like, I don't want you to cross this. Please don't cross this boundary. This is the thing I can take. This is not the thing I can take. Blah, 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 blah. It's up to you, not up to me. But this is the advice I can give to you. So if you don't set a limit, you will never be valued. Unless you don't want to be valued, then you can take anything you want, my sister. Next question says, how do I know he values me? Guys, when a guy values you, how do you know? It depends. Seriously, I've seen many stories that a guy acts like he values his family, blah, 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 but he's doing stuff behind. That's why I say men are very intelligent. You need to be smarter than them. You see how intelligent your man is? Try to be smarter than he. Because these people, I don't know why many of them get easily influenced, but obviously not all of them are like that. And you don't need to put your mind to negative thinking so that bad thing will not come your way. Because when you start thinking a certain way, that's how things will be manifesting that way many times. And then you need to know the kind of person you are with. How do you know he values you? It's by the sacrifices he makes, by everything. You need to show yourself, your real self. You need to be vulnerable to each other for you to be able to relate. This is what I can say. This question is too strong. How do I know he values you? It depends on what he's doing for you now. If he's not treating you well, then he doesn't value you. There's some guys will treat you well and do stuff behind. Jesus. Men, you people, God have mercy on you. Even women, it's not like we're the most innocent. Please, let's be honest here, but as a woman, you need to be smarter. Please have sense. Please, I pray for sense upon you. That's my prayer from the deepest part of my heart. I pray you have sense. That way you can be able to handle things seriously. Next one is, if I don't have a job, can I get married? Is this a man or a woman that asked me this question? For me, oh, as a man, if you don't have a job, can you get married? That's very deep. As a man, you need to have something doing. You need to have something doing. I know that it's not everybody that is so buoyant, and some people are interested in marriage, but they don't have the funds and all of that. It depends on who is with you. As a woman or a man, I feel like you can support your partner to any level, but it depends on what that partner is bringing to the table. Sometimes partners bring values to the table, bring different things. As a man, I believe you should have something doing at least. And then if the woman is kind enough and she's bigger by production, by lucrativeness, by money, if she's wise, she would help you to grow. She would level you up both together. The same thing with a man. As a woman, you need to have something doing. Everybody needs to have something that they are doing. Even this thing I'm doing, this is a job. You need to be busy. If not, you will look like a lazy person to whoever you are with. And for you to be valued as a woman, as a man, you need to have something doing. But if you don't, if you are really serious in getting married, you need to get something doing. As a man, that's your primary job, to be the breadwinner of your family, to be the provider. It depends on the situation, what the woman can take. And so if the woman has something and you don't have, I feel like she should be able to help you. What's there in a woman helping the husband? Excuse you. With the man, then if it's a woman that doesn't have a job and getting married, it's not your job to be the breadwinner. So I feel like you can get married without having a job, but don't stay in that situation of not having something to do. Even when you get into the distance, your husband, if he's a good person, he should be able to level you up to his level, or like open something up for you, businesses, whatever, support your dreams. As a person, you should never ever stay without doing anything. It's so bad. You will make people look down on you. You will make people look down on you. Do something with your life. Bring out something to the society. If you are not working hard and bringing money, bring values, so that one day those values, those intelligence, those things will be able to lucrate money for you and become lucrative. You get? So money is very important, especially for men than women, for like starting up a marriage. But if one of the partners have something good doing, I feel like both of you can go ahead with the marriage. And if the person, obviously the person that you're helping have to have sense, so because you cannot just help anybody. These days, everybody, we must shine our eyes, we must be smart, very smart. If it's a rubbish person that you go and help, tomorrow the person will dump your ass. You just have to be wise. That's all I can tell. See, be wise, be wise, be wise. Just ask God for wisdom. It's not easy to just pray for the right partner. I feel like they won't fall your hand. Everybody is not bad. Everybody cannot be bad. In fact, this morning I was thinking this. How can everybody be bad in this world? Everybody cannot be bad. Everybody can be bad, but you must choose the right people. You must have sense to be able to know the right people to choose. As a man or a woman, if you have a partner that has something doing that is better, that partner have to be kind enough to help you, and you yourself have to be wise enough to appreciate that help and develop that help together. It's not always about money. Sometimes somebody have the sense more than the money. Sometimes somebody have more money than sense. So balancing it up, I believe you're going to work well. This is very, very interesting questions. I truly appreciate those that ask these questions. Nice. Thank you very much. It was a very long video than I expected. It was just a few questions. Thank you for the questions. I hope I answered it the way you no, I hope I answered the questions for you. This is the best way I can answer the questions for you. And thank you very much. I think I'm going to divide the video into two, so that this video is going to go. This is the end of my video. You drained me with these questions. You need to send me money in my account now. For doing that, go and send me money into my account now. Thank you very much for watching so far, and I hope you like the video, share and comment, subscribe, also turn on your notification bell so that when I get to post a video, you'll be one of the first to know and see the video. Okay, thank you very much for watching so far. Stay blessed. God loves you. I love you. God loves you the most. Take care of yourself. Okay. I love you. Bye.